What's the world gonna look like when the dollar loses its reserve currency and then like we're all digital currencies and we're not on top anymore, America? Like, we have to come to grips with that. It's not gonna be good. Our standard of living's gonna go way down.
Now's the time. Come on in. The waters. John Kane's here, and you are on Funny Money. That's right. You're tuning into Funny Money. You know why you're here, to make a little bit of that. What? A little bit of that. A little bit of that money. A little bit of the money. That's what you want. That's what you tune in. You come in, you say, doo-doo, I want to see John Kane. Oh, I want to see John Kane. He make me the money. That's right. You're here to see some fucking money in your pockets, and I'm gonna make it happen each and every fucking episode. Usually once a week, sometimes twice a week. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling. How I'm feeling out there. It depends if I'm up, I'm down. Sometimes I'm just cool. I'm a cool cat. That's right, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. John Kane's here. How's it going? Yeah, I'm just a cool, sometimes shy guy. Yeah. And I'm just here to help you make some money. And we know that all the ladies out there like the guys who have the money. And who's got more money than the host of a show called Money. That's right! Because all you can tune in, not just you ladies, any guys that want to, or any other gendered individuals out there, I don't care. Bring your dogs, bring your goats, bring your cats, bring your fucking bald eagles as pets. I don't give a fuck. Have them tune in and hit that like and subscribe. That's what you need to do to keep this shit going. We don't have a network yet. We're not on network. They won't let us on. We rely on the likes and the subscribes. And I know everyone else does, right? Well, do you want to keep getting your dose of truth about the global macroeconomic situation? Huh? You want to know what it's like out there? Each and every week. How they lie to us with the statistics. How they keep telling us that the economy's on its way back. It's just slow. Look at the market. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Be distracted with other things. And don't realize that our jobs aren't coming back. And those businesses aren't coming back. And that they're all gone. They just want us to fall into a level of complacency and sadness and anger, and we're in a bad place, people. America, we're in a bad place. And I'm just doing the boy. I don't know anything about it. That's why you tune into Funny Money. You know what it's like. It's a dose of truth and reality, because I live it every fucking day too. I'm just like you out there. But you know who else is just like you? My producer, Steve. Let's bring in Steve. Steve, are you there?
Hey,
Yep.
hey.
Yeah, Steve.
How's everything going out there?
All right, Steve.
You know what I mean? We're here, we're ready. You ready? You give it to me? Let me give me a woo-woo.
Can I get a woo-woo?
No, give me a woo-woo.
Can I get a woo-woo?
One more. Woo-woo. 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 That's right, Steve. You're a fucking woo-woo master. And you're here because you love what?
that money.
That's right, Steve. He loves the money. I've been teaching the kid. I've been teaching him. Steve, right, we were working on that bit, in the green room before do the bit of money. He pulled it off, right? All right, so Steve, you promised everyone out there a little update last week.
Oh, yes.
What exciting thing did you do?
What did I do? Okay, so this goes back a couple weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Went to the dog park.
All right. You get bit by a dog bite you? Did a dog rip your fucking hand off and you had to beat the shit out of it?
Now, I went in there and I kind of let the little rascal go out and run around. And
What kind of dog was it?
Golden retriever, obviously.
Okay.
Obviously. I don't know why you'd ask that. But anyways, running around, and guess what? There's this other little lady that's about my age sitting right next to me with her dog.
You know what I mean? It was a little sexual chemistry there with the dogs. So did the doggies? You know what I mean? Because so that's a golden retriever. And what did she have?
It was like a Great Dane.
Whoa! So that was like you have a female, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, because that would be awkward. That'd be awkward. The sexual positions of the Great Dane. And could you want to tell everyone what that would be like?
It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good.
So all right, so they're having sex. So the dogs are having sex in front of you two. Then go on.
No, they weren't having sex. They were just they're just scrambling around. Don't worry, that is not a thing. I know you're just joking, but they didn't do that. They got a little bit of a tizzy, and we had to like hook them up because they were getting at each other, and I don't know, like we were like, oh geez, and she kind of was like bye, and I was like bye, and she's like, oh, maybe I'll see you around again, and I didn't even flying.
And so you got a number, you got the digits, you got those digits, and you call, and you'd be like, hey, what's up, baby? Hey, you know who I am? I'm producer Steve, and I saw you in the dog park, and our dogs were banging, and I want to do that to you. Is that what you said? Is that a good pickup? You can use that pickup line if you want. You can use it. It's good. It's a good pickup. You know what I mean? You use it too. I want a credit.
No, I did get a number, but we did like make eye contact, and it looked like there's like the smile, like the little smiley.
Like what smile? Let's see if it's really.
See you around. Like it's like a.
Like this?
See you around. Yeah.
Like that.
Like she's wearing a mask, so you can't really tell.
But she was like this?
Her eyes are like that, yeah.
And she's like, yeah, and I want to be with you?
No, but you could.
And that's what she said?
She could in the future.
So that's a good story. So the dogs had sex, and he ended up being in a relationship, a long distance relationship, because she's from what country?
Well, she's from around here. She's from here.
But it snows a lot, so it's hard to get from one side of town to the other sometimes, you know what I mean? The plows aren't working. So, all right, so when are you going to do? When's the next date?
I don't know. I just think I'll probably go around the same time next week, and maybe, we'll go in sync, as they say, as the ladies say. We'll go in sync, and bye. And hi. Like
So now has the dog been spayed?
Oh yeah.
But so you don't have to worry about any unwanted puppy situation.
That's like the first thing you do, right? That's like
You make sure you get on the puppies, right? The puppies. Yeah. So all right. Well, I'm glad that your two dogs are having sex, and hopefully you guys will be getting married soon. I know this is great. So he gets in a relationship, and he has two dogs are having lots of fucking sex. Good story, Steve. You really stepped it up this week. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Good job. But no one else wants to hear about your dog's sex life, okay? They want to get to business. That's right. You know what I'm talking about, get to business. You know what I mean? Get to business, Get to business. That's a business. It's like, come on.
You prick! You selfish motherfucker! Why did you fucking do it every time?
I told you, honey, I have this premature. I talk about. I'm taking medication for it. It's a doctor. It's a clinical thing. You're just so damn beautiful.
Oh, shut up! Just shut up and just give me my space! Oh, just give me the vibrator! No, the big one!
You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. That's probably what's gonna happen, though. You know, that's what it's gonna be like. The producer, he met the girl of his dreams. So and that's good. But you're here. You're here for something other than producer Steve, aren't you? Yeah. You're here to say, John Gaines, what's going on? What's happening in the world? Huh? Where is everything going? How did we get here? We talked a lot about how we got here and where we are currently in the present tense. But we haven't really talked a lot about the past a little bit. And we haven't really talked about the future. Because I want to see if you're ready for it. Are you ready for the view of the future? When money changes irreparably and it's gone as we know it. Cards in your wallet, dollars, or if you're from other countries, yen, pound, what have you, or whoever's watching, doesn't matter. I'd like you all to watch. But anyway, all of our currencies are going away. And what if they all go away and they're replaced by digital currency? See, what if the Fed, because they know that the Ponzi scheme is almost up, they're at the end of a death cycle, we're at the end of it, but they can't let it collapse. If they let it collapse without a peaceful transition, we're fucked, right? So that's what they're probably thinking. They're probably thinking, we can't let it just go fall apart. It can't fall apart on us. We can't have a hard landing. Look, we had in 2008, we had a trial run. And then back in March, the markets collapsed and we had another trial run and they saved it again and stabilized the markets and assured the public and the market confidence. Because that's what it all comes down to, see? What if that confidence is gone? What if the confidence is gone? You can't unscramble an egg. It won't work. I've tried it. I've tried to unscramble. I was really drunk and I was in college and very hungry. And I used to talk like this because I thought it was cool. And that sounds like, you sound like an idiot. And so I stopped talking like that. But I did that for a while. And see, I'm afraid that the world as we know it will change. And the Fed will create their own cryptocurrency. And it'll all be digital onto your phones. And people won't want to do it right away, but the Fed's going to be giving out, and the Treasury will be giving out universal basic income, but the only way you can collect it is off of the Fed app. And so to go to the new money, and then you're like, well, all my money is I'm getting this free money, so I might as well put all my banking there, and then all your banking there, and then next thing you know, you're buying your Starbucks, you know what I mean? The Starbucks every day, you need the caffeine. I do anyway, I need a fucking every morning, you know what I mean? The jolt. I'm tired. I'm so beat. Holy shit, it crushes through my fucking veins! The caffeine. I love the caffeine. That's not caffeine, though. It's not caffeine. It's not caffeine. It's not caffeine. You should see me on caffeine. In fact, maybe I'll do that next week. Maybe I'll bring a nice fucking venti. Because I stop at Starbucks, I'm elite. You know? I'll go to Starbucks and get a venti drink. and I'll drink it on the show. And I'll be jumping around, jumping around, jumping around, jumping around, jumping around, jumping around, jumping around. Oh, for your entertainment. Because I want you to listen to what I have to say. Okay? This is all fun and games right now. What's the world gonna look like when the dollar loses its reserve currency and then like we're all digital currencies and we're not on top anymore, America? Like, we have to come to grips with that. It's not gonna be good. Our standard of living's gonna go way down. The other countries that are watching this video right now are probably laughing their balls off. Like, what? Hey, they have to suffer, eh? We do. They should too, eh? Hey, they're gonna have to suffer. You know what I mean? A little Italian too there. I throw all the accents a little bit. And when you're tuning into the That's right. All right, Steve. Steve, I want to ask you a question here, Steve.
Okay.
Do we have anyone out there? Anyone at all tuning into the show? And if so, what are they saying?
Oh, we got a Brittany Delirium.
Yes, Brittany, what do you got?
Gotta get my stock tips.
Woo woo! Thank you for tuning in, Brittany. Thank you. I'm giving you the fucking stock tips right fucking now. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're listening. You want stock tips? Ride that fucking wave. This is the everything bubble. This thing's gonna get as big. They're gonna get everyone in to get as big as possibly fucking get like Michelin Man, like. I'm no steak but marshmallow. Like that big, Brittany. They're gonna get that big. So what do? You roll with it. You go with it, Netflix. You go with Tesla. You go with Zoom. All the shit that's booming right now. Because I can't miss right now. It's gonna pop eventually, though. So you better know when to get out. You know what I mean? I don't know when that is. So if you lose all your money, then you can't sue me because I'm money. You can't sue Brittany. But I'm telling you, ride the wave, get out, and then just fucking move to the mountains or some shit. I don't know. It's gonna be fucking bad, though. I hope that didn't scare you. See, I'm glad I get to talk to you right now. What I just said tonight is an example of the stories I read to my children every night before bed. I tuck them in and I say, "Hey, little Jimmy, it's Daddy. And Daddy's here to tell you the truth." What? What, Daddy? That there's no Santa? No, you can believe in that fat creep if you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I'm here to tell you, when you're my age, you're gonna look back in history books and think America was a wonderful place. What the fuck happened? Here I am laboring twice as hard. Now I'm in a sweatshop. It used to be other countries and we had it all. They want to have it all. They want to have it all. And they did, and they got greedy. And now I have to work in a factory, Dad. And I'm like, well, that isn't even the worst of it, kid. And they're like, what do you mean, Dad? Why do you keep doing this? I'm 14 now. And I'm like, well, every night you need a story. At least everyone out there needs a story. You know what I mean? The story. Except your story doesn't end so well. I don't know how yours ends, though. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to say this to my kid. Just prepare it for the real fucking world, because there's a fucking bitch out there. No one gives a shit about you. Am I right, Steve?
Right. Sorry.
What were you doing before this, Steve?
What do you mean?
What did you do before this job?
Do we have to go into that route? It was fine. Like, I don't know. I did things, you know.
Like what? You're a clerk. You're all right. You're a dancer. You're a dancer. You're a dancer. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
the male persuasion dancer. You know what I mean? With the bow ties and the black leather and the you know what I mean? A little bit of the, you know what I mean?
I'm not that comfortable with my body.
What do we learn about Steve? We learned he's a Chippendale dancer. His dogs, he met another dog and they've had casual sex in the park in front of everyone. Dogs and humans alike. And then we found out that Steve is engaged to be married to someone he met at the dog park. So a huge week for Steve. I mean, we're talking huge, right?
Yeah.
That's a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not tied down myself. As you may or may not know, I'm single and ready to be on the prowl. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with the mingle on the prowl, and that's right. You know, ladies. That's right. John Kane's here. Now, we're about ready to wrap it up. So, Steve, if you want to say your goodbyes, go right ahead.
Oh, hello. I think I'm back in.
Anything?
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope I did a good job. I hope I cut things pretty decently. If that girl is, if she's watching, hey, you can use your subs, like go on YouTube or whatever. Click in the comments.
The likes and the subscribes.
Like and subscribe. Yeah.
You know what that sound was? That was an intense thought piercing my brain. A thought I don't like to generally share with you, but I'll share with you tonight. See, they don't care about us. Those banks and those bigwigs, they care about themselves. And you may be saying to yourself, you sound like you're a character in a movie. But you know what? That cliche is true. They don't give a fuck about you or me and the world that we're going to enter. And our children will be a part of. And our grandchildren will be a part of. It'll be very different. See, the reset's going on right now. The economic world is resetting. They talked about it at Davos. Virtually. And they talked about the Great Reset. And what does that mean to you and I? That means the whole world economy is going to change. I'm talking new reserve currencies. I don't know how it's going to play out, but it's going to be different. Very, very fucking different. So you better be prepared. At least that's what my dreams and my nightmares tell me every night. John Cage, you're crazy, you're crazy. I hope I am. I hope I'm crazy because the world that we're going to go into isn't necessarily a world I want to be a part of. I'm protecting myself, my assets, if you will. You know what I mean, ladies? The assets, the buttocks. But if you do the same, I'd recommend you grab hold tight of those assets. You grab that asset. You grab it, and it's tight because you worked out. You work out and you do butt check exercises. You clench every night. You work the old fucking Suzanne Summers thing. You got the infomercial that you get out of your closet while you were locked in your house, and you do that butt thing every fucking night. For Buns of Steel, that's right, that's what it was called. And you do Buns of Steel. So I'm gonna recommend everyone go out now and go buy some buns of steel. I don't know if they're listed on the New York Stock Exchange, but if they are, buy the buns of steel, you know. But until next time, take care of those buns. All right? Take care of that portfolio. Because I know that each and every one of you live on Main Street. But I'm here to keep your assets safe on Wall Street.